you mentioned it to me about this woman who was at the beginning of your, path through this amazing work that you do, that she was really, her body didn't move. Like, tell me a little bit about this story so that people know, because I was like, that is such a beautiful story for people to know that if it works for someone like that, why wouldn't it work for me?
Right. Yeah. Yep. So one of my very first patients with painless pregnancy, she was only halfway through her second pregnancy. Her daughter was 2 at the time. And for that 2-year-old's pregnancy, she suffered tremendously. And she did try a few conservative measures that did not serve her. And if her words were, she barely survived that pregnancy. I mean, she was struggling. She's a lawyer. She had to work. I mean, work meant sitting, which was hard for her, really painful for her to sit for long periods of time. She could barely get up out of the chair. And so she called me right away when she started having pains in her second trimester, because she was like, I can't do this again. Like, begging, please, like, I cannot. And so I started working with her when she just had like a little bit of pain. Okay, we did some therapy. She felt better. She was like, this is great. I gave her a strengthening program because she was very weak, someone who did not identify as an exerciser. I don't go to the gym. I'm like, great. Exercise is available to you in so many ways. You don't have to be a gym person. So she called me. We were working together maybe 2 months, and she was like, I messed up. I picked up my daughter. My pelvis got pulled out. This is the pain. This is it. This is what I had in my 3rd trimester, and I'm only in my 2nd trimester. I don't know if you can help me because the pain is really bad, and last time it didn't help. Spiraling down.
Oh, my God.
So I go there, and it turns out, yes, she did tweak her pelvis, and she was in pain, but it was not the 10 out of 10 that she had known in her first pregnancy. It was that fear, that trauma in her tissues being like, alert, please don't do this again. Like, whatever you have to do, don't do this again. So I'm curious if it was because we had already been working together, but she really only needed a few pelvic mobilizations and some muscle energy techniques. And she got up off the mat, and her face was like,
what did you do?
Yeah, she was like looking at me and feeling, and she would march and kind of walk a little bit and look at me, processing.
She was I could, as an empath myself, I could
right?
like see myself like, what did you do? I feel normal, like I feel human again.
Yeah. I remember her walking me to the door, and that's when she could finally put words to it. And she goes, so that's it? And I was like, I mean,
you're welcome.
You feel better, right? She's like, it's gone. And I was like, well, yeah. I mean, we had been mobilizing your pelvis for the last few weeks. You've been strengthening. You were never strengthening before. So, and you called me right away. Like, you got that pain and we were able to come see you within 2 days. That's huge. I mean, if you even start to research the inflammatory process in our bodies, if you can capture that before it becomes chronic, you are in good place. So really, it took her quite a few moments to wrap her head around, my body can do this, is really what it is. You know, I always say, like, your body is going to do the healing. I just have the honor and the privilege of witnessing it and maybe taking a rock out of your shoe. But I'm happy to be your guide as your body heals itself.
I could, even picture being in her mind. I mean, where were you with my first pregnancy?
Yeah. It almost feels unfair.
Yeah.
Like you're saying, why didn't anyone tell me about this? It's like, just tell me and I can make the decision if it's severe enough yet, or if I want to spend that time and money on that service, but at least let me know.
Yeah.
Let me know it's available.
Yeah.
And at the home, so many women will not even consider calling someone who might take care of her because she'd have to go there.
Yeah.